A boy without a name, he had no home and no parents to look after him since he was 6. The world forced him to stand on his own when his body was still too small to understand what life even was. He lived completely alone. His home was nothing more than a large cardboard box he found behind an old building which he's arranged into a kind of tiny shelter. Worn out, fragile, leaking everywhere, but it was the only thing that could shield him from the cold nights. Sometimes he whispered to himself, "This is my home even if it's ugly," just to convince his own heart. Every day his stomach growled loudly from hunger. He would crawl out of the cardboard box, wandering through the street with the hope of finding a bit of money or scrap of food that could keep him alive. "Please, anything," he mumbled whenever his eyes scanned to the ground. Days passed without food. His strength slowly faded, yet his feet kept dragging him forward. At every corner of the city, he hoped to find something to fill his stomach, even just crumbs thrown away by people far more fortunate than him. But that day, just like the days before, the city remained silent. People walked past without glancing at him, as if he was nothing more than shadow that ever really exists. He lowered his head and muttered softly, "Why does no one sees me?" He stopped in front of bakery. The glass display was fogged with condensation, but the warm aroma from inside seeped out, stabbing into his sense. His head spun between hunger and hope. The bread looked so close, yet impossibly out of reach. "I just want to eat, just that," he whispered to his own reflection. Until finally he took one. He stole it and ran as fast as he could. "Hey!" someone shouted from inside the shop, but he was already too far. And for the first time in days, he could eat again inside the little cardboard box he called home. Finally, he breathed, trembling between relief and guilt. That night, after finishing the warm bread, the boy sat inside his cardboard shelter, hugging his knees. The cold crept in, but he was used to it. He was about to close his eyes when something moved at the edge of the box. A pair of small eyes glowed in the darkness. "Who?" he whispered, worried. "A skinny cat, its fur tangled, and its steps, limping, slowly approach." "You are a cat." The boy's voice was tiny, as if afraid no response would ever come. At first he was scared, then the cat meowed softly, "Meow," as if answering, as if understanding. The cat stepped into the box and curled beside him, its body warm, its breath gentle. "If you want to sleep here, okay?" he murmured. "Just don't bite me, okay?" The boy looked at it. For the first time, he didn't feel alone. Days passed, and the two lived side by side. Even though both were hungry, the cat always returned with something, a piece of bone, a fish, from who knows where, scrap of chicken from the market trash. It placed them in front of the boy as if saying that sharing was all it could offer. "You found this for me." The boy smiled faintly. "Thank you. You are amazing." He would slide his hand into the cat's scruffy neck fur and smile softly. "It's just us, only each other, right?" Their friendship was simple, but it felt like the home he never had. One morning, the cat didn't come back. "Where were you?" the boy murmured. "Please don't leave me. I don't have anyone but you." He waited 1 hour, 2 hours, until the sun rose high and its heat reached the little cardboard shelter. Restless, he stepped outside and walked along the place that cat usually visit. "Please be okay." Then he heard shouting from the meat market. A cat sprinted as fast as it could, carrying a chunk of red meat in his mouth. A market guard chased after it, yelling, swinging a wooden stick. "Hey, thief!" the guard roared. The cat tried to leap between the market tables, but the guard was faster. The stick struck the small body. A crack split the air. The cat fell to the ground. "No!" the boy cried, his voice breaking. He froze, then his body moved before his mind could catch up. He ran, squeezing through adult legs, scooping out the limp cat. His small hand shook the cat's body. "Please, open your eyes. Please, don't leave me." The cat opened his eyes one last time. Meow. Barely audible, as if recognized the face that always waited for it to come home. Then his breath stopped. Don't go," the boy whispered, holding back tears he had never shed before. He carried the cat and walked aimlessly. People stared at him because of the smell and the blood staining the cat fur. But he didn't care. He never cared. He kept walking, clouting his lifeless friend. "I'll take care of you till the very end." Eventually, he reached a large tree at the edge of the city. A tree with roots bulging like old hands gripping the earth to keep it alive. There he began to dig, with a rock, with his nail, with small palms scrap row. "I can do this. I have to." The dirt was hard, 3 roots sliced into his finger, his blood dripped, mixing with the damp soil. "A little more. Don't go alone." But he kept digging until the hole was big enough to hold his tiny companion. He removed the only shirt he owned, tattered thin, but the only thing he had ever called his. He wrapped the cat carefully as if holding something more fragile than the world. "You are cold. I'm sorry. I was late." Softly, he lowered the small body into the hole. "Sleep here. It's safe." Then he covered it back with the soil until it disappeared, until everything went silent again. Night fell, cold winds seeped through. The boy sat before the small mound of earth, his hand bleeding, his body shaking, but he didn't move. He had no reason to leave. "You are my only family." He had no one left. He leaned his head against the tree trunk. "I'm tired. I want to sleep," he